What's up everyone, my name is Kester Dixon and this is a video tutorial showing how to set up an FTP server. Now in order to set up an FTP server, we're first going to have to download and install an FTP client on our host machine. Now one of the more popular FTP clients out there is one called FileZilla, and in order to download FileZilla, we're simply going to launch our browser. Okay, and we're going to do a quick Google search for FileZilla. Alright, the direct URL should also be on the screen right now. I'm going to click on server download, and we're going to download the Windows version of FileZilla. Now we've already downloaded and installed FileZilla on this host machine, so we're going to close off the browser and launch it off the desktop. We're going to click OK, and here at the main window we're going to click Edit and Users in order to add users to the FTP server. Now on the users we're going to click Add. I'm going to specify a username for this user. I'm going to simply keep it as admin for now. I'm going to click OK. Alright, and we're going to set a password for the user also. So we're going to check password and we're going to specify password for the user. And under the general section, we're going to see a section here marked shared folders. We're going to click on that. We're going to click add, and we're going to select a folder or folders that we would like to share with the user. Alright, so we're going to just share our share folder. We're going to give the user the ability to write and delete files from within this directory, and we're also going to give them the ability to create and delete directories within this folder. Alright, so here we're pretty much done. We're going to click OK, and we're going to minimize the server to have running in the background. Now in order to access the FTP server within our network, we're going to need our computer's IP address. In order to find that, we're simply going to click Start, Run, and type cmd, and in the command window we're going to type in ip config. Alright, so here we're going to need our IPv4 address, which is seen right here, and we're going to use that in order to access our FTP server. So once again, we're going to launch our browser. Alright, we're going to type in FTP // we're going to input our IPv4 IP address here, which is 192.168.1 and the port, which is 21, and enter. Alright, so here they're gonna ask for authentication, so we're gonna enter the username and password that we specified for the FTP server for the user. Click login, and there you have it. These are the files within the share folder that we specified for the user to be able to use to access. Alright, now in order to access the FTP server outside of our network, we're going to need to find out what our external IP address is. Now you can access it through a website like, let's say, ipchicken.com, and it should give you your public IP address. Alright, so you can use that IP address instead of the private IP address, and you should be able to access the FTP server anywhere outside of your network. Now if your FTP server lies behind a router, there's a few steps you're going to have to take in order to be able to access it from outside the network. Alright, so first you're going to access your router. Most routers are accessed by 192.168.1.1. Alright, so once you access your router, you're going to find the area now that you use to forward ports on your router. So in our case, it's NAT/QoS. I'm going to click on the port forward range. I'm going to add a new port in order to forward. We can name it anything we'd like. We're just going to name it my FTP. We're going to set the start and end ports as 21 and 21. Going to keep the protocol as both. And here we're going to input our private IP address. Alright, which is again 192.168.146.1, and we're going to enable it. We're going to save and apply changes, and with that you should be able to access your FTP server if it resides behind a router. Alright, so with that said, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Later.